Welcome back to Night Talk. Get to the point. The first annual Morris Doc Turner 5K would not be possible without the support of a wonderful family based here in the city of Pittsburgh and folks that I've had a chance to know for literally 4 decades. And one of the folks I wanted to bring on is a very special interview for me. We get to do this one more time, Mr. Turner. We get to go from quarterback to wide receiver. Just make sure you don't drop this pass, okay?
Oh, no,
you should be okay. Morris Turner, who worked with UPMC now and is carrying on his dad's legacy in regards to health awareness and making sure that people are engaged with the health system and doing the best that they can. Morris, when you hear all these things about your dad, and now you see the work that you're involved with, you've been involved with Gateway, your sister's involved as well, your brother's involved in the healthcare field also. What types of things do you try to make sure that you do so that whether it's the 5K or other things, you're carrying on the family legacy?
Honestly, Lenny, I am totally shocked and surprised by the reception that we've received on this 5K race. From the time my father passed all the way up to now, we are definitely humbled by all the love and support that has been shown to us. In terms of the carrying on the legacy, every single day, everything that I do, every single child that I speak to, I am always thinking about the different things that he would have said and the different things that I would say that he taught myself, my brothers, and anyone that came across him. I try to give that message, the exact same message, every single day.
You know, one of the things that I had a chance to know since literally I was 3 years old, that other people have learned over the course of the decades of your family being here in Pittsburgh, is the fact that when they say the Turner name and they talk about the Turner family, there's a resonance there that talks about class and standards and elevating those around them. And that's something that your dad's done, your mother still continues to do, and you're doing as well, both as a professional and as a community advocate. You know, what types of things do you think that you have been doing since your dad has passed that allows those that interact with you, specifically since you're the namesake, to be able to say, this is what my dad would have wanted moving forward. This is what my dad would have wanted in regards to making our communities better here in the city of Pittsburgh?
You put me on the spot. One thing that I do right now that I'm very proud of, Dr. Simmons mentioned it with Gateway Medical Society, I am also the program coordinator for the Journey to Medicine program. And a lot of the things that I teach the boys, just the self-awareness, self-confidence, the way we look, the way we act, just giving them the confidence and courage to move forward. These are the things that my dad really taught me growing up. So just being able to re-deliver that message to a lot of the youth of today is something that I'm very proud of.
Talk to me a little bit about your dad being someone that came from folks that were not that educated from a formal sense, but had a sense of wisdom about them, to going through college himself and having Morehouse men, and what that journey has been like, and what that means for the folks that you interact with when an 8th grader or a 9th grader comes along and says school's too hard. To be able to tell that story about, no, my dad went from sharecropping to Morehouse men.
You know, just motivating kids, it's something that I really love to do. Something that my father always taught was go to school. There's nothing that's more important than going to school. I don't care what you study, make sure you go to school. And that is something that I teach the boys on a regular basis. Even boys that say, well, I don't have, my family doesn't have the money to do this. I didn't have the proper influences to do this. And I tell them, don't let your disadvantage be your crutch. In fact, those particular crutches, you know, are your advantage. So never let the fact that something is too hard or too difficult hold you back. And we like to say, keep your eye on the prize.
2 more questions before I let you go, kind sir. Number 1, what types of things should we keep in mind as we get ready for this race on May 31st? And what types of things does a family want us to keep in mind when we're out there on the 31st?
Well, on the 31st, I mean, this whole race, you know, is done in the memory of my father. I was talking to my brother Jonathan in Atlanta just a little while ago, and he was quite emotional thinking about all the things that we are doing here in his memory. Knowing how humble my father was, you know, he would have looked at this, sure, he's smiling about it, but at the same time he would have thought that this is too much. He was never one for glitz and glamour. He always was humble. He was very, I can't even think of the word right now, but you know, this is very overwhelming. And once again, the love and support that the city of Pittsburgh has shown, my whole family is really wonderful.
Well, I got one final question for you, and this is probably something that you'll love on live television. For you, is this a run or a walk?
In my particular department, and I'll give a shout out to the Center for Engagement and Inclusion, we have been on these Fitbit competitions, so let me tell you, I'm going to be running and walking, and I'm going to be trying to grab as many steps as I possibly can.
There you go, man. God bless you. I'll see you in a little bit. Folks, when we come back, it's time for one final point here on Night Talk. Get to the point.